Get it, my favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet, who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm all roll for these. Get it, not complicated. No conversation. Get it, not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed, I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, you ain't go. Say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, you ain't go. Say less.
Y'all been since my early days, I've been stuck in my worldly ways. Propaganda, press, pan the camera, please don't look at me in my face. Everybody might see my pain, off the rail, might myself. Bored with life as aboard this plane, steward this sex if I need help. Maybe, baby, what's your last name? Hopefully it still ain't been changed. Something about you make me not doubt your aqua silence, my brain scream louder. Asking when I'm gon' myself. Couple problems, my cash ain't help. Human issues too strong for tissue. False provider, war masked by wealth. Move your body if you came here to party. If not, then pardon me. How I'm supposed to have a good time with death and destruction's all I see. Out the sight, I'm out of my mind. The sound of sunshine is calling me. The vibrations is all I need. All I need, all I need. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, move. Party people, I like to see you groove. This is how we do. This is how we do. Deja view from a bayside view. I see black cats in the daytime too. I see black cats on the daytime news when handcuffed wrists and their skin turned blue. I met God once at the rendezvous and felt starstruck.
Vince, the car's out front.
Got things to do, got to make my moves. I can't. Over day in my street for heard this, my lips stay well acquainted. Every morning is calling me. Good vibrations is all I need, all I need, all I need. Move your body if you came here to party. If not, then pardon me. How I'm supposed to have a good time with death and destruction's all I see. Out the sight, I'm out of my mind. The sound of sunshine is calling me. Good vibrations is all I need, all I need, all I need. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, move. Party people, I like to see you groove. This is how we do. This is how we do.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Jeffrey's Eagles going up against Marshall's Giants.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. start out on the ground with Ajayi. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, 75 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage? Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. Manning now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
As they run the counter play. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll drop the throw. There he goes inside the 30. Ertz over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
He'll drop to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Fletcher Cox able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. They'll run. It's Vereen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 8 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Manning to throw for it on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big play that time on the catch and run. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Into the red zone now. Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Manning to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And he'll give it here to his running back. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The decision to go for it on 4th has worked out twice on this drive already. Here we go again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Manning. It's hauled in by Marshall for a giant touchdown. Brandon Marshall from 4 yards out. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Here's Foles. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
He'll look to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 55 yards. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here's Manning to throw. This is caught. And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out and out come the Eagles. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. As they run the counter play. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Back to throw. Muscles him off. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Now Manning on the bootleg. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 7 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle to Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Manning able to find OBJ there for a Giants first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now they try the right side here. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And a give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Throwing is Manning, and Ingram holds it in. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this time out. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Manning. The quick slant caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Orleans Darkwa taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants have taken the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try to run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now Foles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And he's got Rome. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 63 yards. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Now Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Working from the gun, Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Going left side here, and it's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, here's Manning. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
If post pattern is often equated as a changeup route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, what a move. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See him. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
His throw incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
They brought in the heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen him throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Manning throwing on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll begin the drive with a Ajayi. Room to run inside the 40. The 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Manning to throw on second down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Giants on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Manning. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Manning. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down, Manning. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Manning now on third and goal. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's Foles. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They run the counter now on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. again with Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Foles. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. As they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. As they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devon Kennard. In from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So after the INT, it's Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. 3rd and long for the Giants and Eli following the sack. From the gun, it's Manning. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Now Manning, gotta have this one. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Manning now on 1st down. And no escape stopping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Kendricks coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Manning to throw on second down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
To throw on 2nd down, Manning. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Shotgun now for Manning. Oh, no, he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now Manning. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal. Now Foles, and he fires one incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll set up to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi taking it in. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Elliott now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Now Manning on the bootleg. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. On play action, they'll throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Mills, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Pass incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Eagles on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Donnie Jones now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now Manning. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Foles. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. They run the counter now on first down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel